Okay, folks, this is where things start getting interesting. I would say for most people. Now, obviously, if you have a good enough history with platformers, this shouldn't be a problem, but this stage thoroughly pissed me off. And guess what? I learned something. My Super Nintendo controller wasn't broken. So I think in one of the recordings I did for part 1 of this, I said that my L and R button was broken, but I guess it isn't. I just didn't understand that. I thought that little bag thing that's by the apples up there, I thought that was just like a lunch bag or something, but it's actually a cloth so that you can float a little bit by holding the R button. So, and I'll tell you, it makes the game considerably easier. I mean, I think I would have died. I'll let you know I don't really die that much. I get through this genie stage quickly, but I probably would have died at least a handful of times if it had not been for this device. That is the whole damn thing, so. And Genie is an ass clown. You can tell this by the shit that he's doing. I don't know how he thinks that that's helping Aladdin at all. In some playthroughs, if you die enough times, or if you die, Genie will turn all those platforms into just clouds, but they'll still disappear as soon as you jump on them. So it's kind of, it's like with friends like y'all, who the fuck needs enemies, kind of the situation. So many heroes have to deal with that sort of thing, though. But look how easily I free float through this crap. I don't even have to do the platforming. It makes it worlds easier. I'll tell you, if you want to watch a speed run of this game, that's all you really have to do. Is that they probably abuse this. They probably spam this power up and shit. But so I could imagine if there would have been a 4th one of these stages, what it would have been like, because they really only did 4 stages in this, like in the first and last stages. I think World 6 has 4 stages also, I'm not sure, but I know at least World 1 does. I mean, this game pissed me off to the point where I was kind of like, okay, I'm sick of this. That's it. It's pretty instantaneous how quickly you get sick of some of these stages, but I suppose a positive outlook would probably help in that sort of thing, considering that you paid money for these games, but, I mean, it's anger-inducing, so. But, still, despite all my complaints, I still wish this game was a little bit longer. I just wish that they would have picked the right stages to do it with. Something of the like. Yep, we did it. So, the 3rd stage is the easiest of the Genie stages. I mean, as long as you have somewhat of your reflexes together. So, kind of funny how you're walking on Genie tongues. Makes you wonder. Relatively funny paying attention to some of that stuff, but yeah, this is like the quirkiest stage in the entire game. These stages here, to kind of give you a sense of Genie's warped sense of humor, and that's the thing. I mean, they don't really specify if like he made the world this way, if this is like his perceived look at life, but I mean that's just kind of the situation. Is this is relatively weird, It's the whole situation. I don't know where this came from. I mean, it's like people say, well, how many of you actually been inside a magic lamp? Let's try that out. It's like, well. This game may take the prize for being the only game that could do that, so. But yet and still, I only have 10 apples, and I don't know how to get more of them. They just do not put those power-ups for you to get more. I mean, these birds in the pots are all over the place, but I just could not get a grip on some of those. That would really help. I mean, there weren't a terrible amount of enemies in that stage, but you have to realize, I don't know, there's just not too many apple trees in you know, Aladdin land. Damn. I think that's like the main thing. It's kind of, you know, they're trying to downplay you actually using the apples, you know. So yeah, this is kind of a scene that's added. I like when, you know, things that are based off of like television or movies or something, they actually add stuff to it that gives them like new scenes. It did kind of seem as if, you know, this game would have been too short if it just would have went through. It would have went back to Agrabah and stuff. So it's good stuff there. But there was a part that I wish that would have been in it. So after you beat World 5, which we're in right now, after you beat World 5, Jafar banishes Aladdin to the ends of the earth, and I wish that, you know, that would have been a stage, because it probably would have been interesting. Like a snowy, because it seemed as if Aladdin got sent to somewhere snowy, somewhere terrible, but maybe they thought it would have been too hard for children or something. I would have liked it, you know. So there would have been 7 stages instead of 6. I mean, 6 is such a short word, you know, when you think of that. I think if you have to opt between 6 and 8, you should go for 8. This is kind of the way it goes. I mean, I'm not greedy, but, you know. So this part is stupid. I mean, you'll try to jump through it and you'll get hit. I mean, it has to be spot on timing. You'll find yourself swinging on this several times. Aladdin can do gainers. I don't know if you know what a gainer is, but that's where you do a backflip frontwards. You know. Yeah, I mean, you do a backflip as you move forwards. That's extremely hard to do. I mean, that takes like some sort of, you know, athleticism to be able to do that. They don't really showcase that. I don't know where Aladdin learned all these tricks, you know. It's from stealing bread and, you know, throwing apples at, you know, Arabian guards. You know, you wouldn't think that he has all these athleticisms. That's how you, I mean, that's the whole damn thing. I mean, they talk about how he needs to impress Jasmine. She sees some sort of, you know, Arabic Spider-Man going all over the place. It's like, yep, that would tell you right away. Like, I don't know where the fuck you came from, but. You know. I know obviously this is enhanced for a video game, but if I was under the correct presumption, I thought that he kind of did that stuff in the film also. Kind of the same thing with Mario. I mean, Mario looks like such a dingbat when he does all those cartwheels and shit. He's funny. I mean, that's the thing. I think, you know, part of Mario's humor is just that sometimes you're laughing at him, sometimes you're laughing with him. But this, because I know they've said that Mario's only like 5'2" or something. So it's like, I think Luigi's like 5'4". I mean, so that's kind of the situation. Is you know, the fact that Princess Toadstool is actually taller than both of them. It's kind of like, what the hell is that? This is, once again, the third stage is the easiest. I hope, you know, me just talking about Mario didn't downplay you watching this playthrough and saying, wow, that looks really freaking hard. It was. Especially back in 2019 when I tried these stages. I don't even know if I beat them back then. I did not do this stage 4 years ago, but I think I did it like last year. I don't even remember anymore, but you know, that sword dude's gonna be an ass clown. He's gonna be in stage 6, and he's really gonna piss you off. You know, that's the boss. Luckily, it's not a boss. I think if it would have been a boss, I might not have been able to beat this game. They could have made it that way, but I don't know. Would have been something easy to see there. But we're still not done. We've got a bonus stage. Aladdin wins back Jasmine. It's time for some romance. And no, I didn't get the gems, you know, but it's a whole different concept, just, you know, for people actually trying to get all 10 of those in each stage or whatever. Or 12, I don't know how many there are. I think I might have a burp coming. Yeah, it did. Interesting. No, I actually hadn't eaten anything for a while, but that was kind of unbecoming. You know. Funny thing about this stage is there actually is a password for it, so you can't just go here. It's obviously the most relaxed of all these stages, but I'm just kind of, This kind of reminds me of that Frozen song, you know, that Let It Go. Actually, that was this song that you hear in the background was just like that one. I think some of these Disney songs actually charted on the Billboard 100, which would have meant that, you know, they could damn near be played on the radio. I mean, you're going to work, some shit, you're going into Home Depot at 6 in the morning, you hear Disney or some shit. It's like, oh, you know, what would that be like? I feel like I need to put chocolate milk in my coffee or something, you know what I mean? But it's kind of... Yeah, I wanted, I kind of started going down here because the city actually looks pretty slick and stuff, but they don't put any red gems down here. But I kind of thought, you know, I might as well miss the opportunity, but whatever, you know. Alright, so that takes care of that. So the final video here will be the 2 battles with Jafar, and then the ending to the game. So stay tuned for that.